It losses today and reached its weakest level in more than 5 weeks. Labour strife in the crucial sectors of the economy weighed heavily on the currency.
The weaker rand, it is going to crunch spending, and it is a little bit of a concern. I think Ian will probably back me up on this. Probably the best thing for the rand is to actually find some sort of stability, because we are far too volatile compared to emerging market currencies. I mean, even looking at this latest little blowout in the EM currencies, I think we're about our movement, or sort of twice as much as the next in line. So we really are very, very volatile. And I mean, if you're looking, I think Ian would probably track the purchasing power parity. Yes. I mean, there we're sitting at, I think, around 870. So we are quite undervalued, if you want to say that.
Oh, you could say the rand is oversold, but a couple of things just to pick up on what Gary said. You say the weaker rand is good for the exporters in the short term. In the longer term, if they increase their business, they want to improve their efficiencies, they're going to need new machinery, and it's going to cost a heck of a lot more, and under those circumstances it's going to be very difficult, if you've got higher basic input prices, to be globally price competitive, and that is a real problem.
Inflation has been trending upwards in recent weeks. It's expected to breach the upper limit of the Reserve Bank's inflation target. It's bad news for the already limping economy.
Unless we see structural changes in the economy, they're not going to be maintained. We aren't going to grow as fast as the likes of Rwanda, etc. But again, a little bit perhaps unfair to compare us to that, because we are a far more developed economy. We're not going to get a growth of the kind of base that a lot of the other African countries are getting. But still, a situation where we should be growing, more comparable, I think, to China. I mean, if we, had the right policies in place, perhaps, I don't know, from my opinion, probably a smaller government sector.
Yes, that is something that also is a detraction from foreigners' point of view. How do they reflect it? They don't bring their foreign currency, so the rand tends to sag a bit. And there's just no doubt that rand is reflecting the future economic outlook.
The rand is also falling because international traders are selling off emerging market currencies. This is in preparation for the withdrawal of the US economic stimulus next month. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.